Oh, we're up.
Gotcha. All right. Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome to Chioda Entertainment Network's VHS Movie Talk for you, the movie fan. I'm Dom Chioda, and I'm so happy you have decided to make us part of your day as we sit here and we talk about the road to Jurassic World. We're doing another one of these videos because you guys like the Batman one, so why not do it? You know the council, you know to line up first. Let's go ahead and introduce our newcomer, who I've worked with for a hot minute at Tractor Supply. Let's go to Marcus. What's going on, man? How are you?
Oh, it's another day in the life. Don't work a tractor anymore. I make candy from Mars, M&Ms and Starburst and all that shit. But I still love movies. I still love games. Still love comics. So I'm here.
So you're here. I love it. Glad that. And of course, the beautiful, the blonde, the blue-eyed Miss Sarah Marie. How are you, Sarah? Welcome back.
I'm just peachy.
That's it? Just peachy? That's it?
Just peachy. I'm tired. I've worked all day.
All right. And of course, from down under in Houston, we love him. You know him. Big Chris. What's going on, Chris?
What up? Not much, man. Thanks for having me on again.
Oh, dude, absolutely. I love it when you guys are on. So obviously, we're all here for the same thing, right? We all love Jurassic Park. And we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about some things about Jurassic Park. I sent you guys some of the show notes. Hopefully you got them. If not, no harm, no foul. I can walk you through it too, Chris, as well. And this is going to be a little unprofessional, so let me just fix this real quick. Look, everybody knows. Time to go. All right. There it is. Sorry. Oh, this is a little... Sorry. I know. Normally I shut the door, but they're out. Okay. So as you guys are probably wondering, what the hell? Dom, you have somebody in studio? Yeah, I do. Marcus, you're the first person, actually technically the second person, but the first person with the dual camera set up to finally be in studio. And that's very exciting. And I thank you for coming in, man.
All right. I appreciate it.
So let's go pull up my notes. I was going to say my nuts there, but we don't want to see those docs. And let's go ahead and start off Jurassic Park. So, what does Jurassic Park mean to you, Marcus? Let's start with you.
Man, I grew up loving dinosaurs. You know what I mean? I really don't even know where it started. But I guess maybe with drawing, art, something like that. But I mean, it's my childhood. It's my childhood. Like I've grown up with it just as much as I've grown up with video games or any other pop culture piece of entertainment I've taken in throughout my life. So I mean, like every Jurassic Park movie, win, lose, or draw, 2 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars.
Yeah.
I take it in. I enjoy it. I take it for what it is, and I love it. Same thing with Star Wars or anything else. You know?
Hell yeah. All right. Sorry about that. As you see me in the background, this is so unprofessional, this video. But anyway, so we love that. Chris, let's go to you because there's something I want to save Sarah for at the end.
Okay. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. Am I answering the same question?
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, Jurassic Park is just, I mean, it's kind of like Marcus said, it is part of my childhood. I'm a 90s kid to my core. Not a 90s baby, 90s kid. And really, it was just legit like one of the biggest blockbuster, movies of my childhood. Like people talk about the best movies of the 90s. Jurassic Park is up there. The effects are amazing. That shit looked real. Like it was awesome. And actually for me, it was like the first movie that I sat through that was full of jump scares. I never sat in a movie that, stuff was jumping out. It's like, the Velociraptor jumping out after he killed Samuel Jackson and you just all the jump scares and all the scary moments. Like I remember just being young, holding on tight to my seat. And they were like, "Chris, you scared?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm good."
He's talking about when old girl was trying to restart the power.
Oh yes.
Yes.
And actually, my sisters were taken to it. They had to take my sisters. My younger sisters. They had to get taken over to the Disney movie. I think it was Beauty and the Beast that was back in theaters. Like they got walked out to go see Disney because it was too scary for them. But it was too scary for me too. I just didn't want to admit it. And I went and saw that one. I saw that movie in the theaters like 3 times. The last time I saw it one last time in the dollar theaters. But if they brought Jurassic Park back to the theaters, just the first movie, I'm not seeing any of the rest of them, but I would pay to see the first one in theaters. It was a really special movie.
No. All right. We love that, man. And Sarah, I'll talk about Jurassic Park first before we go to you, because you've shared some information with me about Jurassic Park that the nature of the show. We have to throw it out there. Also, do you guys hear kids outside screaming, running around?
Yeah.
A little bit. All right. Let me
That's
close
cool.
that. It seems like every time. There we go. Now we can't hear.
You live in the hood, kind of.
Kind of. But it's nice enough before you consider it the hood. It's kind of like border, like 19th Street's right there.
Yeah, you got your nice little, water park down the street.
Yeah, it's now starting to turn into a whole Richie Gitchy because
it's a little community college right around the corner from that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jurassic Park, man. Jurassic Park to me is one of those things where it's up there with Star Wars. To me, it's one of the greatest things that was ever invented. It's one of the reasons why I'm involved with filmmaking and doing what I'm doing. And like, who hasn't played dinosaurs in the backyard with their parents looking at them like, the hell are those kids doing? But I mean, Jurassic Park is one of the best franchises out there. So, all right, Sarah, I'm saving you for the end because you have to tell the story.
She got a lot of passion coming here.
Oh, she has a lot of passion. There's no doubt about that.
Okay.
Sarah, and if this is too much, just tell me, but I think it's funny.
I don't care. Well, first of all, like growing up, I used to watch that with my dad, and like that and the old James Bond movies. And I know they have no relation or anything, but growing up, I always told you what?
I said James Bond is still good. We love James Bond.
Yeah. So, I mean, I used to watch those with my parents growing up, and they meant a lot to me, and I still hold those dear to an extent. But now that I've grown up, like one of my worst hookup experiences is has to do with Jurassic Park, and just anytime I see it now, it's kind of just tainted, and I hate that. But
Give you the
say that again.
Okay. No, I was just saying, yeah. I was agreeing. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get the show on the road. So obviously, Chris is over there laughing. Obviously, Jurassic Park means a lot to all of us in some shape or form. So let's just go through, man. Right. So Jurassic Park was written by Michael Crichton. The book came out in 1990. I don't know if any of you guys have read the book or anything, but Steven Spielberg was like, yo, bitch, I want to make that into a movie. He paid Michael Crichton, if I remember correctly, close to $2 million for the rights of the novel before the book was even published, which is pretty cool. You said you read the book, Mark?
In jail, yes, I did.
In jail. Okay. What are your thoughts on the book, if you still remember it by any means? Or
honestly, I read that. I read Dreamcatcher, and I read something else. So between the two, Dreamcatcher and honestly, Stephen King's Dreamcatcher stood out to me a whole lot more as far as reading the novel, because it was like 1,000 pages long, damn near. But books are always so markedly different from your film adaptations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure. A lot of things that are left out. You got to streamline the process, keep people in the seats interested. You can't go through every little step. But thoroughly entertained. Either way, whether you go from book to film, Jurassic Park is a great piece of entertainment.
right.
Now I have a question for you, man.
I enjoy the film more because of special effects. Even back then, as long as you have like a Blu-ray or whatever it is, they still stand up to this day.
Right.
I have a question for you guys.
Chris, go ahead.
Sure.
And Marcus, Dom, have you read the book?
I am, like a new person in life where I don't read anymore. I listen to Audible. So
Oh yeah, I love that shit too. Oh yeah, so okay, cool. So you know what happens in the book then. So it's just, with these movies that come from books, I'm just like, half the time you have to ask yourself, is this better? Would this have been better as like an HBO Max series? Like, would you support any of these being released as actual series, like premium TV series, not, some bullshit on network? I mean, good series, high production value, all that, even if it was just 6 episodes, 10 episodes, so that way we actually fit everything that's in the book in the story. Because there's this, they won in this one where they actually sacrificed the story and it still turned out to be a great movie. But so often, these book to movies fall flat. It's just like, why does everybody go for a movie? Like I would even watch an animated like retelling of the book if they offered like Amazon Plus series or HBO Max or Disney Plus, whoever the fuck owns the rights to that now.
Universal.
Yeah.
It would be interesting.
Whenever I get a chance to chime in, I have 2 answers on your question.
I also have something for you too as well. So let me piggyback off that. I finished Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park, within like 3 hours on Audible. I think it's like, I finished it in a day, let's just say. And it is fantastic. The book there's a lot of awkwardness in the book too as well. John Hammond, the movie portrays him as being, and we'll get into it, the movie portrays him as being a lovable guy. But in the book, the dude did not give a fuck about if his grandkids lived or died. He did not care at all, which was nice. That's what makes Steven Spielberg good at what he does. But I actually, on my computer, and I'm always writing and creating, and of course Sarah knows that as well. But I actually started writing a TV series of Jurassic Park, but thinking it more on the lines of like you said, HBO Max or Netflix type of deal, storytelling. And I'm trying to stay as close to the book as possible because that scene, the opening scene in the book with I don't know if you remember with the raptor thing when they're in off the coast of Costa Rica and the guy gets bit by a raptor and he comes in and he's on the table and they've never seen a bite like this or an infection like that. So I think that will be extremely incredible to see modern day. But I'm sorry, Chris, I didn't mean to cut you off or anything.
No, man, I'm good. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. All right,
it's your show.
Well, no, please. I with you talking and everything, I didn't want to come off like cutting you off or anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're giving me a chance now, that's what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know how many of y'all have watched the HBO or the Netflix series
Camp
Cretaceous.
Yes.
I enjoy the shit out of that. I'm not gonna lie, I really do. Me and my daughter, we watch it all the time. Every time they pop up with the new episodes, it's thoroughly enjoyable, and it's strictly situated in between the events of the new Jurassic World universe. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing from the original movies that's placed in there other than Wong, Dr. Wong.
Dr. Wong. Yeah.
Other than that, oh shit,
a little screen fell. That's all right.
Other than that, there's nothing from the old movies.
Sure.
And I enjoy that. So I mean, if you also want to talk about like a live action miniseries, do you think that it was or could have been a better avenue than a full feature film? I really think so.
Yeah. Sarah, what are your thoughts on that?
Like in regards to just it being a series, or
do you think it could work?
I think absolutely. Yeah, it's got potential to be good, and I think there's enough storylines that could be made from that content, and I think it would do good.
Sure.
And I feel like a lot more shows have more success that way. I mean, I know it didn't work with, like Scream or something like that, but I think with
Yeah.
more potential.
Fucking joke.
Yeah. One of the things that makes the movie, well, let me tell you this. Did you guys know that James Cameron wanted to make Jurassic Park? He wanted to make it as close to Alien as possible, and he wanted to throw his hand at Jurassic Park. But he is credited to saying, let me just cue this up here. He has gone on record to say that he felt like Spielberg was the right choice because of Spielberg came from a perspective from when he was a child, and also he wanted to do it in a way that was heavily influenced by Ray Austin. I don't know if I said that, or Ray Harry Austin era and like the whole King Kong era. So he wanted to do stop motion. I don't know if this is popping up. There it is. Yeah. But I'm actually kind of glad that James Cameron didn't take over or didn't end up doing Jurassic Park. Do you think if James Cameron did do Jurassic Park, or I guess won the rights over it, do you think it would be as successful as it was, or how iconic?
I don't know. I guess I'll be the first to answer. I say no.
You say no?
I say no.
All right.
It just doesn't. It wouldn't be the same. There was a definite sense of wonder. You know what I'm saying? Like from the first time, from the opening scene.
Sure.
Okay. You got Robert Muldoon, the Australian wrangler.
Yep.
Rough and about type character. You know what I'm saying?
Shooter.
Yes. Helping everybody wrangle this raptor. There's supposed to be this massive raptor into this enclosure. You know what I mean?
Right.
And something goes wrong. This and that. I mean, it's just there's such a sense of wonder. You're completely enthralled before you even get to see anything. And I mean, it was great. And like I said, this is my childhood speaking. So I'm totally talking from the perspective of 9, 8 years old, however long ago it was.
Right. Oh.
But that still stands with me. And the fact that still stands with me all these decades later
Sure.
is a testament to what
There you go.
Spielberg was able to pull off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Chris, let's go to you. What is your thoughts on that, and how do you feel?
No, I think just.
Oh, what happened? Oh, hold on 1 second, Chris. I think we just lost Chris. Chris just dropped out.
I'm here. I'm here.
All right, there you go.
Yep.
Sorry, man. This is not smooth at all.
No, it's cool.
Right.
It's cool. So, no, I just echoing everyone else's sentiments. I think Spielberg just has experience creating movies that do pull people in, pull in the whole family, the kids. Like it does have that, like that sense of wonder that Marcus was talking about. I think he's way better suited for it than James Cameron based on the movies that James Cameron put out already. Because when I think James Cameron, I'm thinking more adult themed movies that are, a lot more, they just don't lend themselves well to the new generation watching it. Yes, Terminator, that's great and all that other stuff, but it's just like, no, Spielberg was definitely the man for it. He was the man for the job. Absolutely. 110%. I think it would have still done well, but it probably would have turned into more of a thriller like Alien, more of that, like Alien and Terminator. It would have been similar to those two, more so than, just the all-out spectacle full of humor and all that stuff that, we're used to, that we actually got from the movie. So
Sure. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely, I agree. I don't think you guys are probably going to disown me when I say this, but I enjoy James Cameron as a director, right? Terminator 2, the best Terminator. Anything after that doesn't exist.
Yeah, Terminator 2 is arguably one of the best, if not the best, action film ever.
Right.
Ever.
Alien 1, I think that's the best one out of the whole Alien series. Same thing.
What? He did Aliens 2, and that's the best one.
Is that the one with Bill Paxton?
Yeah.
Bill Paxton. Okay. All right. So Alien 1 and 2 is good. After when they brought back Ripley and everything just got weird.
That was awful.
Resurrection was trash.
It was just no. But other than that, I really don't see James Cameron being the best director. I mean, what else has he given us? Titanic and Avatar.
A lot of people like Avatar. I was about to say, I'm not a huge fan of it myself, but goddamn, man, the numbers speak.
A lot of people liked Avatar. That's past tense. It was big when it came out. Ain't nobody watching that movie now.
Yeah,
they got the second one coming out. I'm not even excited for the second one. I loved the first one when it came out because that was.
It took them years to make it.
That's true, but the first one was also like legit a tech demo for 3D movies. After Avatar, everything went 3D.
And maybe Chris can relate to me on to say this, and I don't want to get on this subject, but how do you make white America care about the plight that they gave the Indians? You make them Indians fucking blue. You fucking put them on another planet.
We love the Smurfs.
Look, I mean, Avatar, sure, let's play in this playground. It was great for what it was, but it was just a retelling of Pocahontas. That's all it was.
I thought it was Last of the Mohicans or something like that. No?
Native Americans.
It's been done. Yeah, it's been done. It's just like,
I mean, it was entertaining.
It's not original.
It was visually exciting. You know what I'm saying? And it was nice special effects. I to this day, I don't understand how it pulled in the money that it got when it came out. Fucking all about
3D, man. That was the first 3D movie. But that was the first 3D movie most people ever saw.
Yeah. Well, the first 3D movie that was well done.
Yes, in recent history.
Yeah. Sarah, what do you think about James Cameron as a director? Are you familiar with his work outside of...
a little bit. Kind of like what Chris said, I feel like it would have been more of an adult film, and I don't think it would have catered as much to a family, but I still think it would have been a successful film. I think it would have done well in different ways.
Sure. So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but if you actually pull up, oh wow, it has now changed in recent years. I have to go back and get the my VHS tape out of storage, but on the original VHS tape, I know this is my Blu-ray. On the back, this movie was actually rated PG for 1993. Before, I mean, we have things now, but what does that say, or what does that tell you how Spielberg is as a director, that he was able to take essentially dinosaurs eating people and being able to make that movie as a PG movie versus a PG-13 movie? What does that say to him as a director versus...
Was the original Jurassic Park just a PG movie?
The original Jurassic...
PG-13?
Oh, yeah, it was just a regular PG movie.
Not with the fucking goat getting snapped in half and thrown on the top of the Jeep, and not with Samuel L. Jackson's hold on to your butt's arm popping through the goddamn...
Yeah,
PG?
The original movie was PG. Yeah, I was up until about 7 o'clock this morning going through finding all my notes and stuff, and I pulled out my Jurassic Park VHS, and it's PG on the back.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah. But what does that say as Spielberg as a director? What does that say?
Man, it's just like, and I went to school for for programming and simulation. So my career has taken on more of a game aspect.
Sure.
So from that aspect alone, I'd say that, man, you reach a wider audience, you get more money.
Sure.
So I mean, if you make something rated R, I mean, it's just like fucking the success of Deadpool and how big that, how big of a deal that was. It's hard to make a movie that is, or a piece of entertainment that is closed off to a specific group of people. You know what I'm saying? And you get your budget back.
Right.
You want to reach as wide an audience as you can. So I mean, if you're a game developer, you want to make a AAA third-party title. You know what I mean? You want to release on all platforms. You want to get to a wide audience as you possibly can. And that's what Spielberg did. He reached a wide audience. It was not necessarily a kiddie movie. Wasn't necessarily an adult movie.
You know how
he
cheap
was able to bring in everybody.
You know how cheap they were able to make the movie?
No.
$63 million.
That was the original Jurassic Park.
The original Jurassic Park film budget was only $63 million.
I know that Trey Parker and Matt Stone used that technology to make South Park.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know that.
Yeah. They were actually influenced by that.
Yeah. So I mean,
that's awesome.
So do you know how they were able to get their budget to be so low? In my eyes, this is one of the greatest trios on film.
Because they kept the cast, like they didn't need extras or anything there was only so many people on the movie.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So essentially what Spielberg did, you're absolutely right, Chris. What Spielberg did, he goes, okay, so I want to keep this movie under budget. I want to be able to do specific things with it. So in order to do that, I have to have it be a certain way. Sorry if my my thing's a little laggy. I have too much open at the moment. He got all unknown actors at the time. Laura Dern, she was only 20 years old. Sam Neill, he wasn't really much in anything. He was just all unknown projects really at the time. Jeff Goldblum, what was he in? The Fly around that time?
that was it.
That was it. That was all of.
He's really the only one that I've known before those movies.
Right. So, you gotta go.
No, man, I'm just gotta fucking see what the fuck.
Oh, okay. So originally, if you didn't know, Kurt Russell was he was originally asked to play Sam Neill's character, and I'm actually kind of happy that it didn't work. He wanted a lot more money because he was coming off that Disney money at the time. So
Disney money.
Yeah, he did a movie. Oh, God, let me pull it back up.
Kurt Russell?
He did a movie. Kurt Russell. Yeah, Kurt Russell was he did a movie at the time. I forget what it was called. Let me see if I can pull it up here. But yeah, he was
interesting.
He was actually slated to play Sam Neill's character.
Oh, yeah, no. Can't do it, bro. I mean, because really, Kurt Russell is an action star. We didn't need an action star. We needed somebody who was intelligent. But, Sam Neill kind of brought male leadership to the picture without the need of, all this massive heaping amount of testosterone. Sure. Like he was a man that people paid attention to because he was the expert on the subject matter. I think Kurt Russell could have worked in this movie if they took out the Australian hunter guy and, made him just some like military, badass kind of dude. Then he could have been that, he could have been the military contractor guy who was just a total badass who had seen war. And, he could have done that. But yeah, he would have been way too expensive for it. But yeah, I just don't think he would have fit. For what Sam gave us, I don't think Kurt could have repeated that at all because he's just too. I know it's sad. He's too macho. He's too macho. Too testosterone. It's like putting Sylvester Stallone in there. No, You don't put him, Arnold, like none of those guys in this role.
Sure.
Because you'll never believe that they're actually, bookworms and paleontologists. You could probably believe that from maybe like Keanu Reeves.
Oh God!
But he would never.
Keanu Reeves was in Jurassic Park.
I'm just spitballing. Guys who can show off that they're actually smart. I mean, just think if they swapped him and Samuel Jackson.
Oh,
Samuel Jackson was the guy. Would have been. It wouldn't have been made for kids anymore because it would have been way more motherfuckers in there.
Yep. You want to know? There was also a very well. Okay, before we go to you, Marcus, Sarah, what is your thoughts on? Do you know who Kurt Russell is? I don't know if she can hear me or not. Sarah.
Yeah, I know who Kurt Russell is.
Okay, sorry. You really I have a little delay on my end right now, for whatever reason.
I think there's one of mine.
Is there?
I love Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, Little Big Trouble in China.
Fucking man, I'm talking about as bad as Escape from New York and Escape from LA. I mean,
I liked him on Soldier.
I love Kurt Russell.
Yeah, but could you picture him as
Alan Grant?
Alan Grant.
Absolutely not.
No.
Nope. Not happening.
Why is that?
He's just too hard. He's too hard to be Alan Grant.
Okay.
He's got different roles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just not. Yeah. Like I said, I've never seen. Oh, Sam Neill can't be Snake Plissken. That's not fucking happening. It's not happening.
Yeah. So here's another thing that almost happened, right? And before, I forget exactly how the story went, but originally Jeff Goldblum wasn't slated to play Ian Malcolm. Do you know who was? Anybody know who was slated to play him?
I mean, you said Jim Carrey earlier, right?
Ah, yeah, I did tell you.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey was slated to play Ian Malcolm.
His brand of comedy wouldn't work with that.
But yeah, I was gonna say, as much as I loved Jim Carrey in the 90s, as much as I love Jim Carrey now, I just watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2 the other day. It just wouldn't work.
I can just imagine him running away from the dinosaurs, high stepping it, and just like, this would be a mess. Be better though.
That's the photo I got up there right now. Here.
Well, that's dope that he got considered for it. It's just, I think Jim Carrey could have been the straight man in the third one. He could have been the parent in the third one. I think he could play a good parent role, but I don't. The Ian Malcolm that one's kind of laced with humor, huh?
I said over William H. Macy.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll take it. I thought that movie was kind of weak anyway, so I'll take it. Anything to make it better.
Really?
Yeah, it was my least favorite as well.
Yeah, the third one kind of sucked.
My least favorite, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's
I watched it strictly for the Spinosaurus. That's all I watched it for. That's it.
I don't even remember the Spinosaurus. I remember the somebody had one of the dinosaurs had a chew toy. It was like a gimmick or supposed to be a funny moment where it was like they swallowed the device and it was like squeaking or saying something whenever they.
the phone.
It was the Spinosaurus. It ate somebody that had a damn satellite phone, and it had when the character you're talking about, the kid's dad. It had like the jingle tone from his business, back in the States,
right?
And that's what led the whole group to the Spinosaurus. And he's like, hey, that's my dad's phone. He's like, I recognize that shit. And he's like, that's a stupid jingle from our business.
Yeah. It looks over and fucking done.
Yeah.
That was not a good movie, man. But they were redeemed with Jurassic World. They redeemed themselves with that movie.
They are.
It was nice. It was nice. I mean, they gave us a totally non-existent dinosaur, and normally I would be against such film tactics as that, but I enjoyed it.
Right.
I really
had superpowers, bro. Like it's like the dinosaur from the Avengers.
Yeah, you know, they camouflage.
Yeah.
Loudest roar. You know, it was a whole.
He knew multiple languages. He could speak to the velociraptors. Like,
and what was it? When they went to the bird cage.
Yeah, he was able to talk to the.
Yeah.
So,
I enjoyed it.
Gentlemen, lady, picture. It's 1993. You're in a movie theater. Your parents brought you to the theater. You're sitting there. You're watching. You just get done watching a raptor eat somebody without seeing the raptor. Right from there, you get the background with the lawyer. You know, meeting what's his name, John Hammond. Going from there, you meet Sam and not Sam Neill, but Dr. Grant and Ellie. And then finally,
they all had dinner in the same room,
right?
And the raptor ate a bull. No person.
Oh, that is true. But before we get there, you're in a theater and you look up, and for the first time, you see what is it? This not Spinosaurus, that long neck dinosaur. I forget the actual. Brachiosaurus sit there in the most iconic imagery in the film. What is your thoughts? How are you feeling in that movie? You hear John Williams' score going off, and you're like, holy shit. They pulled it off, man. I'll show you what we're looking at right here if you want to use that.
You don't even have to tell me.
Oh, yeah?
This is my childhood, right? You don't have to tell me. It's just like everyone else. Even Ian Malcolm, he said, oh, you did it. Son of a bitch, you did it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody enjoyed it, man.
Right.
It was good. That sense of fucking wonder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there was nothing shown up until that point. That was the first image of a dinosaur, other than like the eye of the raptor in the opening scene.
Right.
That was it.
It was definitely iconic.
Beautifully done.
Couldn't be done any better.
So you don't think it could have been done differently?
Nope. Absolutely not.
So
perfect. Perfect.
I think that is as soon as we see the dinosaur for the first time.
I don't even like fucking herbivores. I like the carnivores. I like the savages.
Right. Chris, do you feel the same way, man? How are you feeling? You see the dinosaur for the first time.
Sorry,
are you
getting
emotional? Are you tearing?
Yeah, it was an iconic Hollywood scene. It was a great unveiling. So yeah, I mean, when that moment when it just kind of goes and it goes up, and you're just like, you see the full thing, and yeah, it's definitely one of those like, whoa, because it looked real. The effects were amazing for that time. It didn't look like an animatronic claymation, none of that shit. It looked real. I don't even know how they did it. I don't need to know how they did it. All I know is the shit looked good, and don't mess it up for me.
Don't mess it up for you.
Don't mess it up for me.
Well, I was going to say.
I don't need to know how the sausage is made. Nope, don't want to know. But it was dope, and I'm just like, yo, that's what's up. Like, it looked real. Looked like everybody was in the same place, and it was iconic because that was the first taste of top tier special effects we got since. I mean, the last time I was wild like that was Terminator 2. Before that, and obviously that was only a couple of years in between them, but it was like when I think of iconic, high-end 90s special effects, Jurassic Park is definitely on the list. It was just, yeah, wow.
Jurassic Park and Spawn. That's it.
Jurassic Park and what?
Spawn. That's it.
Spawn was terrible.
Spawn won an Academy Award for fucking their special effects, though.
Are you serious?
Really? Wow. What?
I would not have guessed. See, looking at this image right here, I mean, I feel so much, man. It brings me back to watching Jurassic Park for the first time. So I've never seen Jurassic Park, right? Until I went to my grandparents' house. And
how old were you?
I must have been, say, 7, 8, somewhere in there. Maybe 9, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I could never get past the Velociraptor in the beginning. My grandparents owned the movie. It used to be my dad's, but once I found that out that it used to be my dad's, so I stole the movie back and took it home with me one day. Sorry, Grandma and Grandpa, if you're watching. But yeah, I'd put it on, I'd watch it, and I'd always get to the part with the Velociraptor in the beginning when they're like, shoot her! And of course, it eats the guy on screen, and every time I would have to go home. I was never able to get past that scene. I'd get to the part with the guy, the lawyer or whatever. But
yeah.
Yeah, I was never able to get past. Finally, once I stole the tape and brought it home. And we had one of these things, a VHS, hence why the show is called VHS Movie Talk. And I popped it in, and seeing this for the first time, man, I was excited to see what the rest of the movie was. I had no idea what I was in store for, but like, I knew I wanted to see more dinosaurs, and hell yeah, they actually put them on tape for real. I mean, and that was another contribute to me wanting to be a filmmaker and making films was Jurassic Park. So, yeah.
That's great. And who knows how many other people that inspired to do other things, because this has many professions in it. The DNA, gene splicing, the science of that kind of stuff is, really fascinating. Aside from the filmmaking, that and all the kids, everybody, I don't know if everybody had books, but, plenty of kids got interested in dinosaurs based off of that movie.
Sure, absolutely.
So,
what did Sarah say? Sorry, all my internet went out. That's all right, Sarah. Look at that photo. Look at that photo. Look how good it is up there.
There you go, buddy.
Yes, sir. It's just so iconic and it's incredible. And the whole feel with John Williams and the score, man, it's just
it's a great moment. It's kind of like when that door opens and Darth Maul is there. It's like just one of those pieces you can just play for like 3 seconds and you just know what's happening. You know the scene. Yep.
So we can just jump around. We don't have to go from order to order of the movie. We don't have to go, in order. One of the things that I absolutely loved from the film, and it truly shows Steven Spielberg's hand, especially when it comes to horror. And I wish Steven Spielberg would do more horror films, or at least have more suspense. Is this scene right here? The kitchen scene when?
Great.
Oh, it's incredible. Now, have you ever paid attention to the scene like real closely,
bro? Don't ask me stupid questions.
It's not a stupid question. I'm serious.
Don't ask me stupid questions. I mean, like, it's one of those scenes that I've seen so many times. I mean, like, really.
So you know the imperfections in it.
I know the imperfections. I mean, I'm highly critical of everything I like.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. I try to be objective in everything I go into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely
my nature. But I mean, even regardless of that, it's still great.
Still great.
Still great. Come on, man. The reflections.
It's a great scene, man.
Well, yeah, it's a fantastic scene. It's one of the best. It's one of the best scenes throughout the whole movie. I feel like.
It was so tense.
Climax point, like grabs you by the balls. That's why it's the climax.
Right. So,
but they've already established these dinosaurs as real threats. Like they have eaten people, they have killed, so they're not going to hesitate to eat that little snack of a boy So the threat is real. That adds to the whole atmosphere of the situation. I think that's one thing that they did that was amazing with the situation. And they made it like, oh damn, these things are smart. Like it's just they're capable villains in this moment.
Right.
I think that's something that really made it special.
That was the best part about the Velociraptor. It was just that they made it into this hyper intelligent pack hunter.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy. I mean, even from
sound like me and my homies on a Saturday night.
Yeah, even from the time that they fed the bull. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before anything wrong really happened, other than the opening scene of the movie. Robert Muldoon is talking about, they never attacked the same place twice. They're testing defenses. It's like
it's like aliens.
They put the raptor into this mystical threat, which is kind of cool when you go into Jurassic World and you've got what was his name? Owen.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah. And he's teaching the raptors. He's raising the raptors, and it's like if you're big into the movie, that's why you love Blue. Like I'm ready to see what the fuck happens to Blue.
In
this next movie, I love
it. Before we get, eventually we'll get down. Like I'm wanting to do. We did a Batman video, how we talked about Batman, and we started with the Adam West all the way. I eventually would like to put out little videos of Jurassic Park, but I felt like you could just sit and talk for hours with the first one because it's so iconic, and so you have to dedicate some serious time to it.
Yeah.
Jurassic World. I guess we can jump ahead for a minute and play in that sandbox. It was a good movie for what it was. I mean, it broke records when it came back.
Yeah. I didn't mean to put you on a change of topics.
No.
The mystique of the raptor.
Right. It was the Remember Berries, right?
Yes.
The original
Berries.
With Jurassic World. I remember seeing the trailer for that and was like, fucking Chris Pratt on a motorcycle with dinosaurs? That's dumb.
That looked whack as fuck.
It was out of context of the movie, and I get why they put it in the trailer, but because once you watch it, now you understand.
Yeah.
But I was just, I didn't like it at all.
Everybody was introduced to it was Office? Is that where Chris?
No, Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. Yeah.
And some people were. I was introduced to him through Guardians of the Galaxy. I never watched Parks and Rec.
So he went from Parks and Rec to Star-Lord to Owen Grady, Raptor Trainer. He made some big fucking moves. It was the guy from what's the name of those fucking movies with the aliens that can't fucking see?
The Predators.
No, Predators can see. What the fuck was it?
The aliens that couldn't see?
The aliens that can't see, but they can fucking hear. What's the name of those fucking
yeah.
John Krasinski. Yes. John Krasinski was on fucking The Office. Was he not?
Yes. Yeah, he was on The Office.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in The Office.
Funny, man.
Fucking Reed Richards over here.
Writing and directing his own two badass fucking horror movies. And then he's done action movies since then. And, I don't even want to get on Doctor Strange or anything else, but yeah. John Krasinski's been on a journey himself. You know what I'm saying? From comedy to something much more serious. I mean, we gotta
show respect.
Take the medium for what it is.
Sure.
Yeah, we gotta take the medium for what it is. I mean, we can't put people's talents in a box.
So,
but you know what though? Chris Pratt was good enough to stand next to Sam Neill in all the classic. Like he fits. Yeah. He doesn't. He's not out of place with the Titans of Jurassic Park. There are some characters you're like, get rid of them. That didn't work. What's his name? Whatever. What's Jeff Goldblum's daughter? Like, okay, we tried it, didn't work. These are the mainstays. Even the kids from the original movies, get rid of them. We're focusing on the two adults here, and like it's just in terms of the heavy hitters. This is the finale. This is the end game of Jurassic Park. You got to bring all the heavy hitters back.
I agree with you. But I really hope we see the kids return.
Really?
You have to. You know why?
What if they're killed off early?
You want to know why what's her face was cast as the granddaughter? I forget her name.
Everyone forgets her name. I don't know who any of those people are.
The only reason why she was cast in that movie was because of her scream. That's the only reason why.
Really?
She was a scream queen. That was it. She stands up there as a scream queen. I would say next to Jamie Lee. I'd say she's that good at screaming.
Okay.
But I do agree with the trio. I think the trio, Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, and Laura Dern, are right up there with Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher. And there's no other name three iconic trios. Go ahead. Besides Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford. And
I don't know if they're as iconic, but I would have to go with The Matrix with Lawrence Fishburne, Keanu Reeves, and Trinity. I forget her name, what the actress is.
Okay, sure. We can throw them up there on the pedestal.
Or Captain Kirk, Spock, and Dr. McCoy. No, yeah,
no, yeah. Okay, so that's what 3, 4.
Yeah. I know it's not that many. Yeah, you're right.
It only lasted for a film, but Arnold, Linda Hamilton, and whoever the fuck played the
Ed Furlong.
Yeah, whoever played the Terminator in the second movie.
Oh,
the Terminator.
Yeah, the Terminator, the T-1000. Yeah, right.
All my fucking life, but why did I start running with my hands like this after I saw Terminator 2?
Because the hands whipped so fast when he was in melted mode, and it's just like, yo, he chased down a truck,
right?
And then GTA that shit. Like that's the Terminator game I want to play. Just get out.
Oh man, that was great, man. I'm telling you, Terminator 2 definitely stands out there.
Great.
One of
the '90s just had some good ones, man.
Oh yeah,
Jurassic Park was the bee's knees, man. It was special. It was one of those things where it's like Jurassic Park was like the one of the penultimate like theater experiences. When you think of classic theater experiences where it's great action, humor, big things happening. It's just like, dude, you're strapping in, man. They don't make too many of them like that anymore.
They don't. So Jurassic Park changed the game on how we see things, right? Or how we watch movies today. With their advanced technology and their special effects, along with the puppeteer work that they've done. Do you think that's why the movie still holds up today? It still looks... I mean, you look at it in the special effects, you're like, oh, they can be cleaned up a little bit now, or they just... You can tell they're dated, but yet they still look realistic. It still holds up, and you
absolutely
still
do
that magic.
I mean, they had a perfect blend between animatronics and their special effects. But I mean, let's not take anything away from just the way the movie was put together.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying? This is just the way it was put together. It kept you on the edge of your seat. You know what I'm saying? There was no reason for you. I mean, somebody please tell me when they were bored watching Jurassic Park. Somebody tell me the boring fucking moment you were watching Jurassic Park.
I think the only down moment was when they fell asleep in the tree. That's it. Yeah. And that lasted for like a minute.
And was that because you didn't like the Brachiosaur? Was that because you're a carnivore fan? You were a Stab fan like myself?
No, I thought that was Steven Spielberg's really good at story beats, right? And moments. I think that was a very much needed moment for the movie because you had
everything needs pacing.
Right.
Everything needs pacing.
It's one of those things where it's like chaos. So you're on this like adrenaline ride.
Yeah, you gotta breathe.
Exactly, and I think that's why that scene works really well. It's a nice cool down. One scene that really doesn't work well for me, and I'm sure you guys are going to agree. How the fuck is that kid able to survive being electrocuted when it's supposed to keep the T-Rex out?
Look, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is just the human body is amazing.
Oh, that's your
yeah. The human body is amazing. All right. The fence wasn't on for a period of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So whenever it is, power back up.
There should be a power surge like that. Then
you know what I mean?
That thing kicks on.
It could do this. It could do that. I can tell you, man. I've been working at fucking Mars, making fucking candy for however fucking long. And I'll tell you, when we're down for more than fucking 24 hours, and they say, hey, we're going to fucking make candy. We're going to start making candy on this date. Never fucking works.
Really?
We were supposed to start at fucking 5 p.m. yesterday. Our shift didn't start until 12 p.m. today. So we're fucking a day behind.
Wow.
On shift. I mean, technology is a bitch.
Right.
Period. It's a beautiful thing, and it's a bitch on the other side.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
That's chaos. That's chaos.
Okay.
I got to side with Dom on this one. Yeah. I to be honest, I never really thought about it because I like to be an average everyday man when I watch the movie, so I don't like to ask too many questions. I'm not judging the writing or the script or anything. I'm just trying to enjoy the movie as just a regular fan and not a critic per se. But yeah, I never really dang, why did he survive that? It was just like, okay, yeah, he got burnt the fuck up and his hair is wild and his heart stopped. And I think that the real fantasy was really, how effective CPR was for him in that moment. Because he was dead. He was out.
Yeah.
It did take him out. But somehow CPR saved him. It doesn't have that high of a success rate.
You gotta differentiate between what dead is and what cardiac arrest is. Hey, what? Dead is what 3 minutes plus? What that is?
Fair enough. He was on his way out. He was about to go up yonder, as they say it.
Up yonder.
To the upper room.
There you go. Come on down to Ray's Boom Boom Room.
And then, look, does the movie have its flaws? It does.
Yeah, every movie does.
Right. But there is just one more other thing that kind of, I guess it pays off in Jurassic World, is this scene right here when they have the... God,
talking about the egg?
No, not the egg.
I just saw your
when they're like, oh God, what's his name? I have him up on the photo right here. This whole scene, I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
He's like, Dawson, we got Dawson here.
I don't know either of those actors' names, but yeah, I mean that was one of those things that I actually enjoyed, just because it was such a comedic levity of a moment. You know what I mean? It was really before the shit hit the fan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was the last time you got to enjoy yourself before the shit.
Yes.
So, one thing, I'm being spammed right now by Naked HD XYZ Tinder. Heck yeah. I love comments like these. That's how you know you're really getting let's block those real quick so they don't pop up. Right. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Dude who was he was Michael Jordan's assistant on Space Jam.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know his name, but yeah. I mean he's funny. He added the funny part, but he had a scene that put the fear of God in you of these fucking dinosaurs. Like that shit, it was real. Because they caught him in that car and went.
I knew he was fucked. Like when I was a kid, I didn't know how fucked he was because I wasn't paying attention to him being part of the villain. I didn't know that he was working for whoever the enemy of InGen is. Whoever's trying to steal InGen's.
Do you know why he was doing
property? Trying to steal InGen's property?
No, I'm saying, do you know why he was doing that? I've never picked up on it.
I thought he was getting paid.
I never picked up on it. John Hammond was underpaying him and
bro. Everybody fucking says they're underpaid. Okay.
no, it's stated in the movie.
Hey, look, this is you're saying. I mean, I still look at him as a villain. I get what you're saying,
Right?
but let's look at it really. The man that says "spare no expense" is underpaying somebody.
He says
Come on,
every. You know how many times I counted that line in that movie? Pay no expense. He's even sitting there talking to Laura Dern after
Eating ice cream.
After all his park is failing, and he says still
spare no expense.
no expense. Like, come on.
Come on. Dennis was getting paid. He's a computer programmer, right?
Yeah, but you know what? People can identify with him and his motivations. He's the villain because he set everybody else up to die because of what he did, not because he was stealing from the company. Because frankly, let's be real, we would all steal from our company if it meant there was a fat payday at the end of the road for it.
So here,
I would steal from Fox. You would steal from Mars. I don't know where you work, Don, but we're all stealing from our company if there's a fat payday for us. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Fuck my company. I'm trying to get paid.
Hershey could come and offer me a check today. You know what I'm not doing? I'm not going to jail to give information to fucking Hershey's. Like I said, but that's me because I've been to jail. I've done fucking dumb shit. I'm done. No.
Hey man, I'm a first-time offender. I'll take that probation, and that money's going to be sitting in an account in Jamaica or somewhere. They can't touch it. Right. I'm like, oh yeah, they pay me. I don't know where the money went though.
You know his what the password was, and
what was it?
Pay no expense. That's why they couldn't even log into the computer, according to trivia and Spielberg and everything. That's what the password was.
Speaking of that scene, did anybody else notice how much like Samuel Jackson's character did not stop smoking, even though he was like doing all this crazy shit?
It was great.
Like, it was disgusting. Like the smoke in the air. That's old school, shit. Really,
he would have been smoking more. Said, please, God damn, I hate this pack of crap.
Yeah, but I mean, this guy was, to me, he was just a villain because, okay, now they got to go down to this power station, turn on the power, and that's going to get him killed. And now the fence is off, so the Tyrannosaurus Rex gets out, and like he had all this shit set up, but he got killed, and he fucked everybody else over. But if he had did it and he didn't cause anybody else's death, he just stole the shit and disappeared. More power to you, buddy. Get paid, bro. Get paid.
He's a villain to me because greed is the root of all evil.
I'm here to get paid.
And pride and cliche as it is,
right?
Greed is the root of all fucking evil, man. Like fucking you make him a salary. I don't know. Hey, I didn't work in the fucking mid-90s, so I can't say that. Hey. Dennis should have just went to the negotiating table and done some shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that.
Right.
But I know.
Capitalism would say, take your money or don't.
Negotiating table and you fucking make some deals. You know what I'm saying?
But there is no negotiating table in capitalism. You either take what I give you or you can fuck off. That's how it works. So he had to take what he was given. Couldn't just say like, oh, well, ain't no negotiation, especially if you ain't got no union. I don't have any negotiation. I'm underpaid, but I just went and got a new fucking job. But
specifically in the world of computer science, you gotta think about how many people are going in, and some of these people don't even take jobs. They just, go and crash your shit for a day and then say, hey, guess who crashed your shit? And then brought it back up. Now I need some money so I can give you some consultation on how to fix that. Like, computer science is a big fucking deal.
Right.
Dennis was just behind his time. Dennis just wanted to check. Dennis had a week.
Want to get paid.
And that was greed.
And he had a big shadow corporation willing to give him real money. He wasn't doing this for no like 100,000. They was probably gonna break him off with like tens of millions.
Absolutely. It probably at least costs 100,000 to make one dinosaur. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if he would have got away with that, he probably would have been sitting on like 20, 30 million in 1993 money. Oh, you rich. You doing it for real.
Maybe 50. I know they were showing him some real money.
That's you never have to work again for the rest of your life. Money.
Does anybody know yet the name of the company that's going against
I was just sitting here thinking.
Does anybody know yet? And we still have a mystery all these years later. Who is trying to get Jen's research?
I don't know.
The Court of Owls, some shadow.
You know what? I think they dropped the name. I have to go back and watch, but in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, it was what's his name? That was trying to get
second one.
Second one, yeah.
The second new one.
Second new one. Yeah. You know, the Lost World.
Oh my gosh, that shit. Oh my gosh! Like if I see that girl in real life, I will want to like punt the fuck out of her.
Macy?
I am like, I really, she made herself so unlikable to me. Like, it's one of those situations where you're actually mad at a person for the character that they played.
Or John
It's like, Tyreek. It's a Tyreek situation, bro. Like Tyreek from Power. Everybody wanted to beat the fuck out of Tyreek in real life.
Yeah, dude, how the fuck do you kill your dad? I don't even want to talk about that shit right
Yeah,
now.
but like,
It makes me so mad. I don't even want to talk about that shit right now.
she unleashed live dinosaurs on the world, saying, I had to set them free. They're alive like me. I would have came over and knocked the fuck out that girl and tried to cage them back up. But you killed everybody. You fucked us all, saying they're alive like me. I'm pressing the button. Somebody should have shot her.
So they took the concept for
Or feed her to the dinosaurs. I don't know.
So, spoiler, if you haven't seen Jurassic World 2, who's John Hammond's partner? God.
I don't remember his partner. I remember his fucking.
I don't know. The white dude from the Green Mile.
Yeah.
I guess there's plenty of white dudes from the Green Mile.
Oh,
Boss man, master, I don't know.
We all remember the black dude from the Green Mile.
Oh, wait. Yeah, right. He played Zephyrin Cochrane in Star Trek First Contact. And
Captain Stacy in Spider-Man 3.
There you go. Yep.
Another movie he starred with, Bryce Dallas Howard in.
Captain Stacy in Spider-Man 3.
Yep.
I remember Captain Spacey and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. That was Dennis Leary.
Right.
Nope. Don't remember Spider-Man 3. Nope.
So
I try to forget Spider-Man 3 though.
You can go back and appreciate it now.
James Cromwell. Let's see.
I appreciate that.
He's done a lot of important movies. He's just one of those people who's like, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Like, he was the warden on Longest Yard. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Oh shit, old dude.
Yeah.
From LA Confidential. If anyone's seen LA Confidential.
And he was the
Confidential too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was in Revenge of the Nerds. He was the dad.
Was he really?
That. Yeah, he was the nerds. Like, yeah, he was their nerdy. He was one of the two main nerds, like their dad. At the beginning of the movie, he was like helping the kids get ready for college and shit. God, that movie is so awesome. But like, I would love to go through that movie and like with like a cop or a prosecutor and just let them point out every crime that was committed that people could be prosecuted for.
Yeah.
Because some of these movies just don't age well. It's crazy.
James Cromwell.
Yeah. No, he's been around, but he is in. Shout out, because I'm a Trekkie. He is the face of Zephyrin Cochrane, the first person to have to fly in warp speed or whatever.
Oh, someone's saying that we're talking, but they can't hear audio. So let me just.
On YouTube?
Yeah, let me just double check.
I got it up on my YouTube channel, so on my YouTube app.
All right, we're still good. All right.
Okay, cool, yo. I did share the stream link with my peoples on Facebook as well.
Heck yeah, man. Absolutely. For those of you who are tuning in, I'm seeing a couple people pop in and hello, welcome. We are talking about Jurassic Park, the first movie. What that meant to you as an individual and how iconic that movie is in general. It's filled with a lot of one-liners. Like I was just gonna say that.
Hold on to your butts.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I think for me the one was just like clever girl before the guy gets mauled.
Oh yeah. So a fun fact about that: there is 3 raptors shown in the whole movie, if I remember correctly.
The motherfuckers was good, man. They were good. When I get got like that on like Call of Duty, I'm like, damn, they Jurassic Parked me. So I'm paying attention to your boy, and you just came. It's like, fuck, I got Jurassic Parked. Oh, this one, the fucking animal crap. Like, okay. That was the thing.
That really showed and put it into.
I wouldn't reach into no damn animal crap if just because I cared about animals. I do it for money. Like if they was paying me big dollars, I'm like, all right, fuck it, going elbow deep in that bitch. But nah.
My whole thing is, you have how many scientists standing around, right? And you can see that dinosaur is sick. You have that big pile of shit, and nobody can tell me that what's wrong with this dinosaur. You know what I'm saying?
Must have given some bad Taco Bell.
I couldn't. I wouldn't dig into my own shit to find out what's wrong. I can't say anything about this. Like true story, true fucking story, man. I had a gnarly stomach virus in the winter of my freshman year in high school, and it got to the point where they said, "Hey, we don't know what's wrong." They gave me a tube. They said, "Hey, well, we want you to bring back some samples." And I was like, well, fuck. You know what I did, Dom?
What'd you do?
I went home and prayed. Bullshit. I went home and prayed.
Wow.
And I got better. I wasn't about to tube up my own shit.
No.
To take it to the doctor.
Oh, no.
So,
I think that was like a running joke on Scrubs once, where it was like, Turk, the black guy on there, Turk, it was just like every single time something was wrong with somebody, it's like, let's get a stool sample.
Yeah.
Oh, your back hurts? Let's get a stool sample. All right, let's get a stool sample. It's just like crazy.
Gosh,
So
wow.
This naked HD person is all up in your shit, man.
Yeah, they are. And I'm trying to
they have all these like how many accounts did they make? We have more cheap sex than Tinder. That's not possible. That is not possible at all.
No.
As a Tinder user, as a Tinder, Bumble, Plenty of Fish, Hinge. I don't think I use Match. All that shit user. No, that's not possible, sir.
Jesus.
That is a wild claim.
I'm gonna put you in timeout for 30 minutes. You're in timeout.
There we go.
Oh, shit, I'm looking at your quotes from over here. I need that post.
I think there is a couple lines in there from Jurassic Park.
No, I was saying 52 is from Shawshank Redemption, definitely.
You can read that from all the way over there.
Yes, I guess it comes down to a single decision or a single choice.
There you go.
Get busy living or get busy dying.
Yeah.
And I'm saying getting busy living is stealing from your company and making a bunch of money. Let's get fucking paid. Fuck these corporations. They don't, owe them motherfuckers nothing. But I guess you don't want to do jail. So I get it.
I got you, Dennis. We'll make sure we send you that fake canister of shaving cream. So you can get busy living.
So we are about an hour in, and
wow,
we've talked
iconic scene right here. This shit. When that sign falls and wow.
And talk about the ending. Fun fact, the original ending was Alan Grant everything was supposed to play out with the bones and the dinosaur. And I think in the book originally, which they were going to transfer to the script, was he was going to ride the bones and pierce the velociraptors and kill them that way. But of course we have the T-Rex herself walk in, which I don't understand how the fuck nobody heard that dinosaur just walk in the room, because throughout the whole movie, they're sitting there.
It's movie magic, man. We don't worry about the water vibrating. We don't worry about the steps.
Thunderous steps. God. And then this and that iconic scream and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best. Hey, I think. Hey, Sarah, you just
Hi.
came back. What's going on?
Not much. My internet went out. Grabbed a bite to eat.
She sounds so energetic.
Do I?
I said you sound so energetic. You need a V8 or some coffee or
Oh
both.
no, it's not. Mom, I got my belly full.
Yeah, it was definitely a good ending though. It was definitely the bomb. Like the way that like just not everybody made it, but you know, they got away. It's kind of like a war movie in a sense when they were like flying away, like they just survived some fucked up shit. You just got helicoptered out of fucking Vietnam and shit. Like you're gonna be scarred for life. And I couldn't imagine being like those kids grown up and now the dinosaurs are back. Oh, dude, that's your greatest childhood trauma showing up once again. Wow.
It's one of those things. Like, man, I was second movie, and it was just a female, right? And I think it was a completely different boy. You haven't seen those kids since the first movie.
No, we've seen them in the third one.
They were in the third one. It was a quick scene. They were at their grandpa's house.
Because it was one of those things where it's like, oh, this is the last time we're making a Jurassic Park movie, and so let's kind of bring everybody back in.
Yeah, I said I would like to see them back. I mean, just for a little bit. Like, I mean, the big thing for this next one coming up with June 11th. I mean, like, it's just seeing fucking Laura Dern, Samuel, and fucking Jeff Goldblum. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I
just don't get how people can be so stupid though. With Jeff Goldblum, his character told them, "Don't rescue these motherfuckers, let them die." And motherfuckers like, "Oh no, we need to save them."
Yeah,
he told them no.
He also said life found a way before they started making babies outside the fucking lab, but nobody listened to that either.
Facts.
Well,
it would be. It's going to be interesting. I really hope when we get in to see that movie, and we'll talk more about it, like when we get to Fallen Kingdom in the next video. I really hope it's a satisfying ending.
Do you think they're really going to end it? Do you think they're really going to fucking just stop one of the most lucrative franchises of the past 30 years?
So they said something that was interesting. At first, I didn't like the idea where they were going. They're planning Planet of the Apes in this shit. That's what they're doing. They're turning it into Planet of the Apes.
What?
Yeah. That's where they're going with this franchise. Human clones that was made from dinosaur DNA already. Right? So you have that element.
I've got to go smoke a cigarette now. Y'all update me in the next 10 fucking minutes because I just got upset.
What do you mean you? Sit down.
I'm about to open your window. All right. I'm about to open your window.
No, not here.
Okay.
Oh man.
It's Planet.
Bro.
Go ahead. Sit down.
Bro.
Don't smoke, but sit down.
Bro.
It's the planet.
No.
The dinosaurs are taking over. It's humans versus dinosaurs. How much?
Yeah, but
planet
the human race wasn't killed off, so we still have military might. Like, I mean, legit. Well, I don't know. We should be nuking parts of the world, but like, we can kill them off. We can figure out some way to kill them. But I mean, we got helicopters, we got napalm strikes. Like we got drones, we got all sorts of shit. It's current technology. You can get a little flyer to go up there, and then if the dinosaur eats it, just trigger it. Boom. Like we could take these motherfuckers out if we wanted to. I think we could.
I don't care how
we just have the numbers.
Or her fucking baby. All right. We're not. No.
Oh, you talking about the little girl?
No,
I'm talking about the fucking raptor. That
Oh.
And the child that raptor has in this next movie.
Yeah, no, they should all die. Kill them all. It should be fucking, hey, it's a world war, and we got to take these motherfuckers out. Let the big one sit in the sea, and you just gonna have to. If you go on a boat, you just gonna have to risk getting swallowed up by that big ass. You can't kill that thing. You can't get in the water like that unless we put mines in the water. Like I don't know, there's no way to get it unless you send what's his name. That'd be hilarious. Send the dude from Jaws out there to go and go after it. But yeah, I mean, I just don't see the Planet of the Apes thing, bro.
Whatever they do.
Oh, it's not that they're going to kill the franchise. It's look. This is where I see it's going. This is where you have
streamable series.
No. So either one of two things. Well, yes, streamable series. One of two things is going to happen, right? In order to carry on this franchise and continue making money, because there's only so much you can watch people running from the parks, and we're starting to see that. We brought the dinosaurs to the island.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to end the movie on the note: either Blue is going to die and her daughter's going to die. Something's going to happen. I don't see them killing off any legacy characters, but I do see them killing off Chris Pratt. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah, I see Chris Pratt dying in this movie.
You're gonna tell me you don't see fucking Ellie or Malcolm or Grant dying, but Chris Pratt.
I don't think they're gonna Disney Star Wars it. No way.
Look, man, I just say that for as much potential as money they can continue to make, I don't see them.
If I was an executive,
killing off the life of the franchise when fucking
it's not killing. It's not killing.
Ray Liotta just died, bro. Let me tell you something.
That's my boy. I know. Don't bring it up.
Hey, I love Goodfellas too. Okay,
got a poster of it in my living room.
And Narc, and fucking Blow, even though he wasn't having a major role in Blow.
Right.
But let's not get on. Let's stay on topic. All I'm saying is, life is fragile. These people are old. Why would you hang on to them before you hang on to the new life of the franchise? Even if some people didn't receive it all that well.
Okay, they killed off Han Solo in Force Awakens. How'd you feel?
I was never a big Han fan.
Okay. Chris, how'd you feel? How'd you feel when they killed off Harrison Ford?
It just felt cheap. It felt cheap.
There you go. How'd you feel when they killed off Luke Skywalker?
Really
Luke's dead.
I mean, he killed himself a little bit.
I haven't got that far yet. So.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Did it to himself.
Oh my god! I just forget everything you just heard. Oh my god!
I mean, that's kind of your fault, Dom. Because see, what I do is I make my girlfriend sit down and watch these movies with me. I make sure she's caught up on the shit.
I've been begging him to watch them with me. We got like two and a half of the movies done, and then stopped.
See,
I know. We're finishing Jedi.
You can't do the chill, man. Just do the Netflix part of it, bro.
But you started her movie order, not chronological order.
Correct.
Okay.
I see.
You're a total asshole.
Why am I? No. Look, I started her off with this fucking old.
With A New Hope.
Yes. That's
what I'm saying.
If you're gonna watch Star Wars for the first time, fuck the Phantom Menace. We're not starting off with that. Hell no.
Man.
No way, because she's gonna watch it, and you know what's gonna happen. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. She's gonna fall asleep and be so bored because of the midi-chlorians and the fucking
space.
This
is my thing. What? This is my thing. It can go either way. It depends on how big into narratives that you are, because you could start on A New Hope and completely appreciate the fact that George Lucas thought about all this shit back in the fucking 70s. You know what I'm saying? Giving you the middle to the quote unquote end of a story. Then come back 20 years later and giving you the beginning. You can appreciate that. But I don't know. Like when I started my kids on it, we started with Phantom Menace. I did not give my kids 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I didn't do that to them. But like I said, let's stay on topic.
Okay.
Let's stay
anyway,
on
where I was going with Jurassic Park, the way they're going to end this, I guarantee it, and we're going to see an after credit, and we won't see a movie for, let's say, about 6 years.
Yeah,
a 6-year window.
5,
6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Life finds a way. Where else can they go from what they're doing? So what's going to
Except
happen
for
is
Land of the Lost,
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs walking on fucking bipeds,
No,
with
well, not like that. It's more of
armor on their fucking shoulders and shit.
no. Okay, I'm using the Planet of the Apes theory. The
The
Matt
shitty
Reeves
one.
Planet,
What is that?
Matt Reeves. Planet of the Apes.
The
Matt Reeves.
shitty Plenty of the Apes is Planet of the Apes, right? Where they had the statue and.
Well, I mean, where did Planet of the Apes come in here? I think I came in right in the
Because
middle.
what I'm saying is, it's going. God, fuck.
Humans are going to essentially. He's saying humans are going to lose. No.
Humans are going to lose.
Yeah, we're going to
think
lose.
We're going to think humans become extinct.
Mhm.
Okay. And then we're going to go almost back to the Dark Ages, and we're going to see humans rise up again and start taking out these.
Yeah,
these
we
dinosaurs.
regress technologically.
Okay.
Right.
That's what he said.
I think that would be fun to see. Running around San Francisco, overgrown, dinosaurs taking over everything.
Zombies is better.
I would prefer it to be more like a what the fuck is the Pacific Rim situation where you build the big wall, or Attack on Titan, like you're protected from the big ones, but you still have society in there, but then it might be fucked up living in there. It might get nasty and gross. But I mean, you're essentially looking at Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation, which is what it turned out that everybody's in tribes and there's these fucking, obviously they're mechanical dinosaurs, but it's still like dinosaurs walking around.
Or like
in the before time, there was technology of the ancient days, and it's just like, I don't know. I think since there is no virus killing us, there's still a billion people on the planet. The dinosaurs won't be able to multiply quick enough to take us down that far. I think there are going to be some cities, some bastions, places that are still left with technology and all of that. But I think with all the tanks, the nukes, everything that we have, I mean, we could take them out if we wanted to.
The only way they could even possibly start that story is your creatures like the Indominus Rex, or your creatures like what was the name of the raptor in the last one?
Indoraptor.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Raptor, like rapidly multiplying. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless that happens,
bro. But you could take out one of those things with a fucking minigun turret. You know, get one of these heavy, burning like the same shit they used to kill the Transformers. Like them heavy bullets, just rip those things in half.
Sure. I don't know. I mean,
hit them from the gunboats, all that shit.
If I was an executive at Universal Studios, I would either do it that way, or I would wait 6 to 10 years.
Yeah, you would need a time jump. You need to skip time to make it. Yeah.
Not even that.
I mean, it's kind of like what happened with Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World. We had a big time period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To get back in there. And of course, they did a little Star Wars thing where they give us some old.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some nuances.
Remember berries. Yeah.
Yeah. To the original film. But kill the intellectual property off altogether.
And go back to the beginning. Go back to the book and start, because
that's what they did. Jurassic World. All these years later, hey, we got a new park. Hey, it's pretty.
I'm talking about
people have been here and lived already. Come on, let's play.
I'm talking about go back to Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park.
What do you think about them bringing the boys back from the first Jurassic World? How do you feel about that?
They're coming back?
Wait, they are? No, I'm asking, how do you feel like if they did bring them back? Like, would that be good, bad? Do you want it? Do you not want it?
I mean, I really didn't need them in the first movie, the first Jurassic World, but I get it. Why, that they're just trying to play off the nostalgia of this movie, Jurassic Park.
You know what? That was the storyline I didn't like, and I think was tired as fuck. Was this whole work consumed woman trope that they were playing off with her, where I'm a woman and I'm career oriented and I don't give a fuck about my family. I'm a hard worker. And it's just like, and then she didn't have time for the kids even when she was there. She was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so career consuming my career. I forgot what was important. And it was just like, it was kind of a trope that was tired. And I was like, that sucks.
Huh? They were her nephews, right? They were her kids, right?
Yeah, they were her nephews. But it's like, yo, your blood, your kin is there. But you have to be the, titan of industry woman that never gives up, and you're working your ass off, and it's a trope. It's like, why? Why do we need that? We don't need that. It's unlikable.
My aunt either, so I'm gonna exit on this one. I got through.
There you go. It was just unlikable. I'm like, I think why make a woman care? Why make a female character unlikable in that way?
Yeah. I agree.
To where Chris Pratt had to come and remind her what's really important and like set her straight, because her life wasn't on track until she had that man. It was just weird. The things that we put in movies,
No, I agree with Chris there.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
I said I agree with Chris there. Like, she was very unlikable, I feel like, in that first one.
Yeah, it's tired.
Well, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But with that being
sadly,
said,
if that was like a man, it would be like, oh yeah, he would have been less unlikable. I don't know. I know it's fucked up. Sorry, bro.
No, you're completely right. You are.
Yeah.
I just think in order for this franchise to have another naked HD XYZ, oh my God, fucking sex, go away. Dude, I think I got like a butt or something.
I saw that when I was in the comments and my internet was out, and it was just
not stopping.
Yeah.
Hey, no.
Did Marcus leave?
He went to the break, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Block user. I keep blocking them, and somehow they keep coming through, and I put them in timeout. But in order for this franchise to continue and to move forward, you have to either do one of the two things, right?
Okay.
You either have to go back to the book and start over and have it close to the book as much as possible, or time jump it. We are now 60 years in the future, and not many humans are left. And then we follow a group that are trying to survive and rebuild civilization. I mean, that's the way I see it.
But I would actually like to see. So what I would love to see from this is society, how humans live has changed. But we're not losing. We haven't lost. It's, our cities are protected. We're more in touch with nature, or maybe we souped up our technology. And, we built Jaegers, that kind of thing. We're just like, I don't want to see us lose and go back to the Stone Age, but I would like to see a different world. Like, the world does change and how humans live changes. And, maybe it turns into like Starship Troopers, where everybody has to be in the military. And it's like, oh, kill those bugs. Like,
yeah,
I think there's a way for this to happen where we don't go to the predictable, we're technologically regressed, because that is that's the predictable route. Really, is we've lost, we didn't make it, guys. But I'm not saying we need to make it, but maybe it does enter into a world where a lot of these animals are more domesticated, like Blue, and because dogs started out as wolves that were not domesticated, right? So. Yeah, some of these animals, like, they get used to humans. And is there a danger of being eaten by your exotic pet? Yeah.
I'll be right back. Keep going. I have to check on something real quick.
Oh, it's all good.
Keep going. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if they do time skip, what I would like to hear is that all the lawmakers that approved rescuing the animals were all lined up and shot. Execution style. Just get rid of them. Sarah, if you don't know if you missed this part, but the way the Jurassic World is right now is the dinosaurs are free.
Yes.
But the thing is, the dinosaurs got off the fucking island because we launched the rescue mission, and Jeff Goldblum is sitting there like, yo, don't do it. Do not go there and rescue these fucking, let them die.
Yeah.
He's saying that, and the lawmakers are like, well, we don't know. I guess then we're going to approve a rescue mission. And then they brought them all. And then now they're unleashed on the world. And it's just like, what the fuck? Yeah. Why would you make that dumbass decision? You need to be lined up and shot.
For that because, like,
huh?
I guess that kind of leads to that whole takeover type deal, you know?
Yeah. Well, because in that world, like, yo, one of them little fucking dinosaurs one of them flying ones could swoop down and take your kid.
Yeah, I wonder how they're going to integrate that. Like,
you have no protection. Your children can't even be outdoors because they'll get picked the fuck up and flown off and eaten by a dinosaur. Like,
well, I wonder if it's going to be like how Dom said, they kind of take over and not extinct, but it just kind of becomes like dystopian in a sense. Or if
now, you know what would be cool is if, I don't know if dinosaurs would learn to stop eating us though. If we made ourselves poisonous to them. We put like people like all humans had it's something injected into them, or maybe like a canister or something injected into them.
Right.
Where like if they were eaten, the dinosaur would die.
That'd be fucked. I mean I'm here for it, but
that's one way to get rid of them quicker.
Yeah.
Because now every single time you eat, you're dead, and there's way more. We got 1 billion humans here. Then we got a couple thousand dinosaurs. I know they'll multiply.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm sure they'll multiply, but
they have the whole gender, not even gender switch, the whole biological sex switch, because they're actually switching their biological sex to reproduce.
Oh yeah.
So, that's a thing. Doesn't that feel kind of convenient that they can actually like switch their biological sex? Is that just convenient? I don't know.
Always. I think that's a little.
Some reptiles do that. So, you know.
Fair enough. It just seems like they threw that in. I'm like, no. They can multiply. We made them all female, but for the sake of the movie, they're going to be able to do this. And I don't know.
Maybe. For the sake of the plot, yeah.
Yeah, like we had to figure out a way to make this actually real.
What? Do frogs do that? I know geckos can do that.
Can do what?
Change their biological sex.
Yeah, they should be able to do that.
To multiply, you know what I mean? So I mean, it's here and there, I suppose.
But one thing that was I would have been pissed off about if I had to sit through that fucking flea circus explanation from Santa Claus. I would have been pissed. I would have got the fuck up and open hand slapped that dude. Talking about that, and your dreams. We're in danger of dying. You're talking about your dreams, bro. I'm gonna have to hit you. You're gonna have to catch hands. Got to catch hands at that point.
I'm lost.
He's talking about when
in the first
John
movie,
Hammond was talking to Laura overeating the ice cream.
Yes,
on which he spared no expense.
Right.
Okay. About his first attraction, which was a flea circus.
Yes.
Oh God.
Talking about his, and I think she reminded him, was like, people are dying. It's just like, the fuck?
And okay. Yeah, he's just sitting there.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, blow the shit up, bruh.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. I forgot.
And the thing is, he's a genius, so he could start over. I mean, really. He could rebuild it like they did rebuild it for Jurassic World with, the mischievous Asian man. Always up to something. Another trope, stereotype. Just throwing that out there.
Yep.
So, let me get this straight. You got another island. You got another island. More dinosaurs. No fence this time.
Nope.
Yes,
I mean, they would have been dope if they weren't trying to create biological weapons. It would have been fine if they just kept it to the herbivores when they killed us all. We could have had the triceratops. We could have had all the other ones just roaming around in packs and being peaceful. But like, them motherfuckers ain't gonna eat us. Like, they just had to make the ravenous ones. Why? I don't see the point in it. I don't see what's entertaining about watching a lion eat a gazelle. I wouldn't watch that in person. That's disgusting. I might watch it on YouTube, maybe.
I'm like,
It's funny that
sorry, what?
I'm sorry. I was going to say it's funny that he actually brought that up because on Facebook earlier, I was scrolling through and you see somebody filming a lioness being attacked by like 40. What do you call it? Hyenas. Did you see that video?
Nope.
And then,
but I've seen videos like it.
And then, so they start attacking her, and she gets to a certain point, and then like her backup, like all these other male lions and female lions, just start attacking the hyenas, and everybody starts scattering. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool.
I mean, the whole Discovery Channel has made a whole business off of it. So, I mean, like,
absolutely. But you wouldn't go to a park and watch that shit in person, would you?
Man, I'm gonna tell you this.
I would.
I'm going to ahead and get this out there. I'm a little fucked up. Okay, but one of the greatest experiences I had at the last time I've taken my kids to the local zoo, and I've been to the local zoo with my kids plenty of times. All right, It's right down the fucking road. Is what it is. Hey, it's something to do.
Sure.
Blase, so on and so forth. They have Komodo dragons, and fucking they were feeding the Komodo dragons mice, and I was thoroughly entertained. Now it's Komodo dragon versus fucking rat. That's a big fucking difference. But give me a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a goat.
Yeah.
You know,
Same thing.
Just for reference.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna be just as thoroughly entertained.
No, look, if Jurassic Park was a real thing, right? And let's just say I didn't have the knowledge I know now from watching the movies. Yeah, I would absolutely. I'd go to the park. I'd do it. I mean, okay.
I would go. I love dinosaurs.
Right.
I'd have fun at the petting zoo.
I love lions or I love alligators and things like that. If I go and I see weaknesses, you know what I'm saying?
Then you start thinking.
You know, it's like, hey, yeah, this is look good.
It's cool enough to see a dinosaur on its own, so you don't need the ones with bigger teeth, more ravenous, like that Indominus X or did Indominus Rex saying that the great was it? Why?
Because you know why Jurassic.
Why is that a draw?
You know why Jurassic World failed?
Now, when you talk about biological weapons, okay, that is where that was going. You know, just like what Owen's buddy was played by fucking the dude that played Kingpin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to fucking weaponize the shit like
Private Pile.
That's where that was going. You know what I'm saying? In that particular movie. But I mean, if you create a carnivore, I mean, it has to be fed, and that's just what that is on that front. But
so like
dinosaurs with freaking lasers.
I would go to now. Would I do the Six Flags African Safari drive-through that they did in the first Jurassic Park movie? No, absolutely not. I don't know if there's a Six Flags out here like that.
You gonna drive a bubble? You gonna drive a bubble through dinosaurs, buddy?
No,
come on.
But what I'm saying
it'll be fun.
I'm talking about the whole Jeep experience.
Oh yeah.
But if Jurassic World was a real thing, and they had how many years without an incident since that park was open? I forget how many years they said.
Oh shit!
I don't even remember.
Something like that. If they had the security in play and stuff like that, then yeah, absolutely, I would go do it. But the minute you hear, oh, somebody was attacked. Oh, thanks. I'll watch YouTube videos of the park and experience that way.
Yeah, I guess if I were the governments of the world, I would make it. I would make sure it's like out in the middle of the like Pacific or Indian Ocean, like someplace that's just super fucking remote. so that even if those things got off the fucking island, there's no way they're getting anywhere near civilization, except for that one that swims. That motherfucker's gonna rule the world. Like it's
Mosasaurus.
yeah. There's no more boats. We're done. We're done with the boats. It's air cargo only.
Oh, but I mean, that's where it was, right? It was out in the middle of nowhere, right? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think it was in the Caribbean, wasn't it? Or no? It was in the Gulf of Mexico. Well, let's look this shit up.
Where the fuck is Costa Rica at? Does anybody know? I'm not that well traveled.
Costa Rica's down.
I know it's down, Dom, but fucking where? Is it southeast? Is it southwest?
I think it's down by like Brazil, that area down there somewhere.
I mean, it's I don't know.
Oh no! Well,
let's consult Google.
With that being said, we're at an hour and 45 minutes. I want to start wrapping this up so we all can go and enjoy life and do our thing. Chris, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day and coming and being a part of the show once again. You know, value your opinions and you're very knowledgeable and I love it, dude. And thanks so much for coming and being a part of the show tonight.
Yeah, it's between Mexico and South America. Gotcha. Southeast, southwest.
Oh, Christ. Not nearly remote enough.
No.
It needs to be like 1,000 miles south of Hawaii or some shit like that, bro.
Right.
But yes, thank you for having me on, bro. I really appreciate it. And I'm always happy to come back.
Absolutely. Sarah, before we say goodbye to you, let's kind of get your opinion real quick. Yes or no, would you go and visit this island? Would you go visit the park?
No.
No?
No, I wouldn't.
No desire, nothing.
No. Well, I mean, like, I'd be tempted. It sounds neat, but no. Is this with or without the knowledge? Because if I had the knowledge, no.
Okay. But without the knowledge, you would think about doing it?
Possibly.
All right.
I don't know.
Thank you for being the only woman on this show and coming and being a part of it. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. And of course, newcomer, first time here, camera's on you, Marcus. Thank you for coming to a terrible studio that I have here and trying to build and being in person and actually on my dual camera setup.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get you on again and actually start talking about some movie topics and getting that going too as well, man.
No doubt. Got a lot of movies coming out this summer. We got Thor: Love and Thunder coming in July. I don't know if you do horror at all, but I'm definitely ready for Jordan Peele's next movie. Nope. It's
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the movies this summer.
Heck yeah. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in. And remember, if you see a dinosaur, run. So that was one of the most corniest lines from Jurassic World, but I had to throw that out.